Okay, I am back. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened there. Um, I thought something was seriously wrong. The internet, I guess, shut off for some reason. I don't know. But I'm back on. That was weird. Hey, sorry. I am so sorry. That was weird. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but something happened. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Yes, I'm alive. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Everything was going just fine, and then it says chat's disconnected, and then try again later, and I'm like, what in the world? And then I tried pulling up YouTube and it wouldn't, and I see in my bottom corner of my monitor that the internet was disconnected. So I don't know what happened there, but it happened, and we're back, and I'm live. That was just weird. I don't know. I don't know. But now I gotta turn my controller back on because it was long enough for it to shut off. I absolutely love this controller. I do. It is a Xbox style controller. Has the extra 2 buttons on the bottom. I have one programmed for uh L1 and R1, or actually it's sorry, that's PlayStation Brain. Uh LB and RB for Xbox. But I was trying to find my Kleenex so I can clean my glasses. That was crazy. Maybe a network software update from your provider. It happens here a lot. You know what? You could be right, honestly. Because I don't know if you have, because you're in Washington, right? I don't know if you have MediaCom in Washington, but I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm paying, a little bit more. You still say L1 and R1? You know what's funny? The only Xbox, I think we've already talked about this before, but the only Xbox I've ever owned was the 360. And I played a hell lot of Halo Reach and Gears of War. I still love my Gears of War. Um, I played the remastered on the Xbox Game Pass, which I have. And dog, I'm just saying I'm garbage at it now. But when I was playing it when I was a teenager, I think I was like 16. Yo, my buddy had it and I'd play it with him. I was a monster at that game. Always rocked out the sniper rifle. Wow, I was deadly with that sniper rifle. But to be honest, in real life, I'm deadly with the rifle too, so. And then I tried Mortal Kombat. Which one did I play on 360? Oh crap. Which Mortal Kombat was it? I used the DMR. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. My buddy, believe it or not, his go-to was the torque bow on Gears of War. He could snipe with the torque bow. I didn't like the charge up on it, to be honest, but he could snipe a headshot with the torque bow and then impact on another body behind the person that he was shooting and blow them up. Like it was a 2-hit kill combo. Like he was insane with the torque bow. And I would do pretty much double headshots with the sniper rifle. I love it. It was great. The Lancer doing the head-to-head battles where the chainsaws are up against each other. That was my favorite. Sneak up behind, like running up behind the and sawing them from bottom to top. That was one of my favorites. Pretty much all the finishing kills were sick. When they added it to multiplayer, yeah, he would be the one guy that you would be throwing your controller at the TV if he had the torque bow. No joke, man. I've almost done it a couple times. He would tag me with that torque bow every freaking time. He could hit me by my big toe and I'd blow up. And oh my goodness. The fun. I'm just gonna say that. The fun. I'd be running around the corner and he'd catch the back of my heel somehow with that thing. And then I'd just blow up out of nowhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He would use those too. He would run up to every corner of like that he knows is a high traffic area, and he would just go blink and just tag a fucking grenade right up to that thing. And so I wouldn't think about it. I'd be like, oh, I know he's over here. And I'd take off around the corner and then kaboom, I'm dead. Just, oh, yeah. With him, yeah. He did it all the time. It made me so mad. But he was a good guy, for real. We haven't hung out in many years, but in fact, he was my best man at my wedding. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, I used to do that too. Like I'd always be like, yeah, you take that. That's lit. Yeah, you take that. But with the Lancer, when I was rocking out the Lancer, I love the blind just. I was really good. And so that brings up another thing. When it comes to with the Kimbo, okay, you're one of them. See, I don't do the Kimbo. I don't do the Kimbo. I will rock out. Okay, if are we talking like Call of Duty now? If we're talking Call of Duty, I'll tell you what my exact or which Call of Duty are we talking about, because the last one that I played was Modern Warfare 2 or whatever it was, the one that was out like a couple years ago. I played that one. Not a big fan of it. The whole like having to like micro tweak every little part of your gun is stupid. That's why I like the original Modern Warfare, the 2016 or whatever it was. Oh, Kobe. My bad, bro. See, that's my dyslexia. I was like, Kimbo. That's the first thing like kicked in my head. My bad. Kobe. Gotcha. As soon as you said like the basketball player, I knew I read that word wrong. My bad. Oh, I can lob the grenade with sniper accuracy. Gotcha. So long swishes like Kobe. Gotcha. Can you do like a full court shot and swish it? Isn't there videos on that? I think there is. I don't really watch a lot of basketball, so I'm not really a basketball fan. You'd figure I would, being, you know, who I how I look and being 6'4", 6'3". I don't play basketball. Did I get it clean finally? There is no smudges in my lenses. We're okay. You think so? I thought so too. All right, let me get off the screen. So when I got kicked off of chat, apparently, or streaming, I just got this stuff up here. Someone fell off. That's why I had super strength on. But yeah. But yeah, I cut one of these ridge lodge poles. I play basketball and just heard about games from family. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I never. Well, okay, I would play it if it was a PE necessity. So like, if PE class said, "Hey, we're playing basketball," that's when I played it. But otherwise, no. I never just like, "Hey, let's play basketball, guys." Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, my controller for some reason. Is struggling to stay alive. Oh, what? Okay. That just happened. Okay, it's working now. For some reason, disconnected my controller and then reconnected and then disconnected again and then reconnected. Oh no, I don't know what happened there. I have a wide frame, so football was more my thing. When you mean wide frame, as in like big broad shoulders and like a more triangle shaped kind of body, you know what I mean? Like your shoulders are broad, but you're slender down like that. Because believe it or not, yes, I look like I have broad shoulders, but I didn't have these broad shoulders until after I turned like 25, maybe even older than that. I was really slender. I was a runner. Hold that thought. My kid is here. I am live. So what's up?
Yeah, we're getting the stuff and then they're all in here, but
Daughter number 2. Hey, everybody's in here.
Yeah, Silas is in here.
Hey, hold that thought. I will be right back.
Silas is in here.
I know. Love you. Oh my goodness. I am a dad of a single child, and apparently I adopted more kids that are my daughter's kids, or my daughter's friends. Okay, what? Oh, let me backtrack through this. I played basketball and just heard about the game. Okay, yeah. Supposed to be okay. I have a wide frame for football. Okay, that's why I was asking the question. And then apparently my whole entire family came in the door. Broad shoulders and big size, LOL. Most people called my a giant. You mean me a giant in school? Is what I meant. Okay. And I was still here. I just did the shutter on my camera. I have one of those privacy blocker things because, like I said, my family just barged in my door. Well, my daughter, her friend, her boyfriend, and I think my daughter's friend's niece all just like came in the door, and I guess I adopted all of them. It's a handful. It's a handful. I just didn't want y'all, or, you know, I was getting on to them about communication and so on and so forth. So it's very simple advice. So oh yeah. My bad. Let me get back to it. There it goes again. It like wigged out. We're back and moving. We're good. They're gonna be gone for a while. My daughter's friend is gonna come back late tonight. Okay, that's gone. We got 5,653 for that. Yeah, my bad. I bet it was soothing. You could probably take a nap with that noise. Because believe it or not, when I drove over the road, we had oh, what was it called? Well, that's cool. I appreciate it. We had crap. What was that thing called? It was a generator, is what it was. But they had a special. Whoa, that was weird. They have a special name for it. Oh, man, that's gonna drive me up the wall. I haven't drove over the road since I was like 21, 22. So, oh man. I had the reefer trailer, which that would kick on and off and we'd hear it when we're sleeping. But there was another little generator that would run. A PTO? It's not like a PTO. See, a PTO is like a drive shaft. It's a gear that turns, but my controller is wigging. Everything's wigging right now. I'm afraid I have to hardwire it, and I don't want to hardwire this controller It was a pain to get it back to wireless. PTO is like a drive shaft that continuously turns. So it's not a PTO. What is it called? I know if I called my brother, he'd be able to answer my question because he was on their truck with me. See, because like right here, I'm gonna just show it on this tractor because the tractor, see, that's a PTO, right? It might be from the oh yeah, I could see that. But no, that's the PTO right there. Yeah, it's freaking wigging. Let me see if I plug it in and see if maybe it's fighting being charged because I haven't really charged this. See if that helps. But so yeah, that's the PTO. It's a drive shaft that comes out to true. I didn't think about that too. It anyways, back to this. I'm totally like dumbfounded right now. That was being bombarded and then this. So the drive shaft comes out and hooks up to, and that's the PTO. The thing that I'm thinking of, it doesn't run off of the truck itself. It takes fuel from the truck, like from the fuel tank to run it. It's literally a generator that's hooked up to the the truck, but it keeps the batteries charged up. It runs the heater and the AC when the truck is completely shut off. That's gonna drive me up the wall. Why did they bring me this? What is this? That's from my brother, and that is Cox Health, and that is not important. I get these magazines that I don't care about. um I'm gonna have to look it up. On semis, what is the generator called?
On semi-trucks, the generator is usually called an auxiliary power unit, or
APU. APU. It was called the APU. I knew it was called something, and honestly, you can have one technically run off of a PTO. Technically, it could be a manual generator system, but as soon as you turn off the vehicle, it won't run. So a APU system was its own system. It literally is like a little diesel motor, generator motor that hooked up to the side of the frame of the truck. And you know what? I wonder if I can like find this. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna lease a semi, or I can look at a semi like this one. They probably have a version of it on here somewhere. Yeah, I bet I can find a truck that has one or something like it I can zoom in on. That's the death tank. It's usually when they have a sleeper they would have one. Let me try this one. My controller just shut off again. Let me just turn it off and restart it. And maybe that'll fix the issue. I can also press the connect button on that thing on the dongle and see if that fixes the issue. All right, I am looking for it. Okay, that's the battery box, the 2 air tanks, the fuel tank. That might be the tank for it right there. If they had a separate tank system for it. Or that could be a hydraulic tank. I don't know, but to be honest, that part right there looks like it might be some lines for it, but I'm not 100% sure. Like that looks like a breather, but I don't know. I don't know. This might have it because this has a sleeper on it. You know, that might be it. This box right here, I feel like that's it. I'm pretty positive that that is it right there. Because that looks like some vented or venting and hoses for like heat or AC. That's the air intake from the back that's supposed to go to a breather box. Oh yeah, I have all kinds of information about semis for real. Like this one's it's almost like a day cab, but it's like a studio sleeper. There's like a little tiny bed in the back, not very big. And then they have bigger versions. I don't think this one does, but they have bigger versions. There's a condo, there's the a day cab is like this one here. That's a day cab. That's what they call that when it's just the seats. But when you have something like this, there's the stretched frames, the multi-axles, the ones with the drop axle. Like that one, I think, no. This one would technically have a drop axle. It'd be like the front axle in front of the that one would raise and lower depending on weight. But there's all kinds of cool. Anyways, the super like there's like they call it apartment or like super condo. Those are the ones that are the really long boxes right behind the cab. And they have like almost like a little kitchenette in there and like a couch that folds out to like a bed and like an actual like table kind of thing set up. There's like some crazy setups out there when it comes to, but those are like almost like a studio apartment. Very little, like there's an apartment but in like a one room situation, if that makes sense. I had a I think it was like called a condo. It had a bunk bed, a mini fridge, some closets, some cabinets, and then a spot to have like a microwave. That's what I had. Yeah, the super sleepers is like a legitimate, like almost like an apartment in the back. Basically a baby RV. Okay, so I really don't necessarily need this tractor and winch, but I love this piece of equipment. I might keep it for a little while. This is probably one of the best investments that I could honestly do. We're gonna have to upgrade this situation at some point. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like as soon as you like imagine stepping out of the driver's seat and you turn and you're like walking into like what would be the kitchen area and then the living room area. That would be like there'd be some cabinets set up, a fridge, and like a little stovetop thing, maybe a table, whatever. And then further, just a little bit further back where it would be the living room would be also where you're sleeping at too. Like it'd be just all in one, just nice and compact. Like, yeah. It'd literally be like hopping out of the driver's seat here, and then you're immediately into like the little kitchenette thing here, and then there's the bed couch situation, maybe have a flat screen TV set up or whatever, because they do have mounts for TVs and stuff in those trucks. I even had a mount for my TV in my setup, but I kind of rigged or you know, rigged a 30, I think it was like a 32-inch flat screen underneath the top bunk by using a regular wall mount. I did not put like all the pieces together. I just did the pieces that were like the cross sections. And then I used a ratchet strap and went around the whole entire top bunk and had it sitting while I'm laying down right here, like above my face. So, and when I had my PlayStation 3 on the truck with me, I'd play my Call of Duty storylines and like Skyrim and all that on the truck when I'm sitting. I'd be able to watch my Blu-ray movies, my regular DVDs. I would be able to watch all of it in the truck and not worry about anything. Then I also had a laptop and a tablet that I'd linked to my phone's internet to watch like Netflix sometimes. Really about it. YouTube a lot. I watched a lot of YouTube when I was driving over the road. In fact, I would use it as like a podcast on my phone. I'd have it linked up to my headset, and then I'd set up my phone like off to the side, like out of view, and I'd listen to what the videos are playing and drive for hours. I can't believe I got bombarded like that. That was crazy. I get it. Like everybody's friends in this weird relationship that they have, but good God, when it comes to relationships, everybody has to figure out their own relationships. Don't have anybody else involved in it. That causes problems. That's why I pretty much was chatting about. Love them, good kids. Every single one of them is a good kid. But yeah. Hold that thought. The one thing I'm nervous about is my daughter's of age to start driving a car. So I might have to like look into that. But the last time I had her drive something, it was a golf cart when we went golfing. It was like one of the first times I took her golfing. Or no, it's like the second time. I asked if she could drive the golf cart, and they didn't have really an age restriction at the place I was at. Well, sure enough, she's driving, and we're trying to get like I just put my golf clubs in the back of the golf cart, and I hop in, and she drove straight, and she didn't realize that those golf carts have a really tight turn radius. And so when you apply pressure to the gas, the clutch will finally like 100% engage and start moving those wheels. So she's applying pressure to the gas, and finally it hits, and it took off on her, and she spun it almost around and drove it right up onto the concrete parking like pillars that you're supposed to, like, you can nudge up your tires to know where to stop at. Yeah, she drove it, she high centered it down the middle of the golf cart. The golf cart right side, left side was doing this. That's how well she high centered it. And I had to lift up and like drag it off. It was a pain. It was a pain. But she didn't expect me to be able to pick up that golf cart and move it like that. That was the first time she drove something with me, and yeah, so it's gonna be fun trying to teach her how to drive. Love her to death, but that was exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. 100%. It was terrifying, and I'm glad that no one saw it happen. Like, we got there really early in the morning, like we were one of the first people there. But yeah, it was so embarrassing. And I bet it was for her too. Like, and it was like, it's not like a by all means like a well populated like real famous golf course. It was like the family got some land, and they're like, you know what, I bet we can make a profit making this into a golf course kind of situation. Or mom and pop style golf course is the best example I can give you on that one. Fun to play there though, for real. A lot of waterways. No sand bunkers. No sand bunkers. Just a lot of waterways, a lot of rough, a lot of hills. No driving range, so you couldn't practice at all. There's a practice putting green, at least, which is putting there is like fun. Right. Right. I didn't get my best score there though because of all the waterways. It's so like it's crazy. Like if you've never been there and you just like try and focus on like on the back of the scorecard, they usually have like the map. And so if you look at it, you're like, wow, this is a cluster, because it's a lot of like ups and downs and not very much like across, but every single one of them, like there was a huge pond or had like a couple creeks running through it. Like there's so many waterways that you have to be careful with. In fact, one of the holes, if you can, you have to hit it over a waterway. Well, this waterway, I want to say, is like 100 and so yards. Right, 100%. I'm there too, for real. But that one's fun. It's cheap, real cheap. But I love golfing there. Just because it's cheap. Yeah, it might be close to an hour drive for me to get there, but it's so worth it on saving gas wise. Because I have a I have a golf course that's a mile 1.3 miles away from my house. And I'm literally pointing the exact direction where it's at. And it costs almost double for my daughter and I. And then she's not even playing. She's just riding around on the cart with me. So it costs double for us to play there than it is the one that's like an hour away. So I would save money just in gas, honestly, just to go the hour away. It's surprising to say that, but it's facts. Like I think in my wife's car I drove and it'd get like 32 to 34 miles to a gallon highway, and I would throw in like $10 and I'd get there. Right. And I understand, and I 100% agree with that. They would go through so many customers, like they would be packed by the time that we're done with our round. Like when we go to leave, it would be so cluttered. But yeah, this one that's by my house is it is nice. It has waterways, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's probably, honestly, out of the 3 golf courses I've been to in my area, that one is like the nicest one in my opinion. That's the first golf course I played golf at when I decided to pick it up a year and a half ago. And I got really dedicated into it. In fact, I have so many sets of golf clubs now. I think but I'm still on a budget. Like I'm not buying the most expensive clubs by no means. But I have a whole new set that I absolutely adore now. And when I do get the name brand version of the set, it's gonna cost me like $5,000 by the time I'm done. Sadly, I don't want to spend that much money on it. So I probably have like 1,000 altogether in golf clubs. That's the full iron set plus wedges. The hybrid, the 3-wood, the 5-wood, and the driver. And I need to get a new putter. That's the one thing I'm waiting on, is getting a new putter. Because the one I want, I haven't seen it on sale yet, so, or I haven't really been looking since I haven't been playing due to a surgery that I had and lack of transportation. Because when I want to go, okay, so since you live on lots of land and I do not, I live pretty much in town, but right on the edge of town. The one thing to get a lot of practice, and believe it or not, this is going to blow your mind. Okay. Pull out your wedges, pull out your irons, and practice chipping. That is one of the hardest things to learn to control, is chipping. Irons are not forgiving whatsoever. Now, I will say this. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll grab my golf bag is literally right outside my bedroom door. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna show you something that might be mind blowing for you. Oop! I dropped my controller, and I caught it at the same time. Be right back. Let me scoot this out of the way because you're gonna have to see this. Yeah. Oop! I knocked the snot out of my mic. Okay. I'll move my seat further back. It's in the way. Yeah. I'm making a mess out of this area, but that's fine. So right off the bat, you can kind of see, I'm going to do this real quick. Let me move my mic down. And I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit. Oh, did not tilt. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. This is my golf set. Okay. The one thing that I absolutely love about this golf set is the fact that from my wedges to my driving irons are all the same length shaft. And I'll show you an example. So here's a sand wedge. There's that. And then my 4-iron. Come on, you 3-wood. They're exactly the same height. And the reason why is I will, oh, that's why. That's not even in the right spot. Let me move that one over. Okay, there we go. I have 14 dividers. I love this bag. This bag was really cheap. I picked up from Play Again Sports. One of the best investments I've ever done. Anyways, I think I only paid like 50 bucks for that bag. Anyways, so when it comes to those ones, Bryson DeChambeau, he does one length clubs, like irons and wedges and stuff. And I took his, he was called the mad scientist when it comes to golf, and he has all of his distances and his power of his swings and so on and so forth dialed to percentages. Like, he's well dialed in. He's an excellent golfer. Granted, you know, he hasn't won, what was it, the last tournament he didn't win because his putting game wasn't 100% on point, but that's just golf. Okay, you win some, you lose some. It is what it is. To me, golf is like the most relaxing, satisfying, but angering game in the world to me. Because if you know you can do better and something's off, you're automatically mad at yourself. So, but yeah, I love it. I need to get back at it, and I can definitely tell that they're collecting dust, and I need to pull them out and get back at it. And I can't wait until I can get a car so I can get back at it a little more often, since I'm not currently working a job that's 10 hours for 4 days and being worn out because I'm using my body a lot. But yeah, no, I do. I love the game. It's fun. I even what I want to do, and I even have golfing games on my PC. I'm gonna have to re-download them though. But one of them is a PGA Tour, what was it, 23, 25? I have to look it up again. But yeah, I have everything here ready to go. I have my whole thing's full of golf balls, my gloves. In fact, this glove I really love because it has a magnet on it that holds my ball marker and just sits right there. It's focus. Thank you. Yeah, it just sits right there. Absolutely love it. It's a great little glove. I have really giant hands, and I don't remember what brand this is. I know I got it on Amazon. It was like a package of 4 or 5. Yeah. So back to what I was saying about the chipping. Thank you for saying that. So when you're good at driving and you can hit that distance or whatever that you think you don't need to go very much further, like let's say a par 4 and you hit it par 4 300 and no, let's say 400 yards. Okay, so you hit your driver. Now I'm not gonna say that I hit my driver 300, but if I do, it's mostly the roll off that gets it to the 300. Okay, so I'm gonna use that as an example. The roll off ends at 300, probably 270 roll out, you know, get it to 300. So I hit that distance. Now I have a 100 yards to get to the green. So that's where you got to figure out which club you're going to need to hit that shorter distance. And that situation for me would be the sand wedge. Where did I put that thing? That's not where it goes. That's where my putter goes. My sand wedge is like on a full swing 70 to 80 yards if I hit it, you know, not 100% correct. Approach wedge would be the 100, and my pitching wedge was like 120. Oh nope, it was 110. So I would use the pitching wedge and then a little bit lessen my swing, if that makes sense. So just a little bit less on my swing, and I'd get that distance I need to get to that 100 yards, if that makes sense. I'd rather go up on the club and then weaken the swing versus having the right club and have to swing it a little bit, or not the right club, a club that's under, and then try and hit it even harder, because then your shots are more squirrely and so on and so forth. I should honestly play the golfing game one of these times and do a live stream on it, even though it's not part of my farming simulator. Or I could do a channel on just golfing in general, which I would love to do. If I could have like the perfect man cave, I would have a golfing simulator in there, 100%. But chipping, you can learn how to control the swing, and then you will feel 100% different between swinging your irons and wedges compared to your driver and so on and so forth. There are two different swings. Your woods are like your driver, but you can hit them off the ground like you can the irons. If you have a hybrid, it's literally a mixture between your wood and your iron, so each club has their purpose. But if you're trying to get out of like some rough that's not like very deep, but you can use, and you still have to hit it far, you can still use one of your woods or your hybrid. That's why I keep the hybrid. Yes, it's a little bit longer club than the others. Like literally my wedges and my irons are all the same length, but it's from the hybrid up that's different lengths. So I have to swing those just a tiny bit different. But if you got the land, by all means, practice. Like try every single one of them. Figure out your distances. What I like to do is set up like if I have a vehicle like this, and this is the open area that I'm working with right here. What I like to do is practice near a vehicle, so it's a nice solid like target. If you have a rangefinder, this will also help you. If you have a rangefinder, and let's say you practice with the sand wedge and it goes 70-80 yards, right? You'd walk out to where the center of the collection of golf balls, so it'd be like right here, right? And then right on. But so this is eyeballing roughly, even though the game doesn't really give you exact details how far it is. But if all my golf balls landed in a circle around where I'm standing, I would use the rangefinder and mark what vehicle I was standing next to. In this case, using this as an example, I was standing next to the telehandler, and so I would use that to measure how far I was hitting that one club, and then so on and so forth. I'd work my way further out. But yes, practice. A good warm-up practice is, and I do it every time I go to the driving range. I would grab each club and I would do a half swing, like a 3/4 swing, and then a full swing. And then I do a couple more full swings, because the half swing gets you in the form that you need to like memorize. Okay. And then you do a 3/4 swing to make sure your back swing's not like too far off one way or the other, and you're making good connection. And then your full swing is where you get to see if you made the right connection, and then and if it feels right, do a couple more, and then figure it out from there. And I'd work my way up through each club. I'd buy a huge bucket of balls and just go through every single club. That's my warm-up routine. If I had a warm-up routine before I played a round of golf, that would be the way I'd go. Get a big old bucket of balls and then practice with every single club. chipping also, if you have a green that they allow chipping near at, like, let's say a driving range or the golf course that you play at, I would practice chipping around the green and like pick a, because most of the time they'd have different holes. Why is this not backing up now? Oh, that might be what's throwing off my stuff too. Let me unplug that because that's to my headphones. My controller did this again, and I don't remember how I fixed it a long time ago. You know what? All right, I am hardwiring this controller because until I figure out what's going on. I'm gonna have to do it this way. That is the wrong port. There it is. We'll just plug it up here and just call it good. Why it's good. Put it in that spot. There he goes. Oh, that's why I had it switched. I flipped the switch to short travel versus long travel when it comes to the throttle. But it's fine. We'll just rock this out. My friends used to call me teacher, and you can probably see why. I am not on. How did I get that? I'm not on Indeed. I didn't set myself up for Indeed. Why did I get a notification for it? This says dock worker. Nah, I'm not using this. We're just gonna pick it up. I'm not even gonna fight that. But yeah, when it comes to anything I do, I study into it a lot and I try and figure out like how to do it and so on and so forth. And I get just so dedicated into it. The one thing I'm really glad about doing this YouTube and all that is the fact of, you know, yeah, I can try and be the best person, like best video editor and so on and so forth. That's like the reason why it took me so long when I was first starting to try and do videos in the first place, is because I'd take my time and like edit every single bit of it and so on and so forth, and like have my intro, outro, blah 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 blah, try and do all this extra for apparently no reason. I can just be myself. And that's what I came to the conclusion of. Yeah, I do my usual like skip parts that's not really important to like talk about and so on and so forth. Like if I really wanted to clutch up and like cut all these trees down in this one section, I'd hop off the camera and just focus and just hammer it out, not talk the whole entire time. And but I don't need to. I really don't need to. I can just be myself, do my thing, and go from there. I need to put those golf clubs back where they go. I'm gonna throw these on the truck real quick, and then I'm gonna take them out of the bedroom because I do not want my wife. I do not want my wife to come home and yell at me for the golf clubs being in the bedroom. I don't mind them being there, but she will. I don't want those things in here. And then she'll reply back, I don't sound like that. Debatable. Where did that... Wait, I know I had one more log. Where'd it go? Okay, this is my cheat to try and find the logs. Oh, it's just to the right of me. Really? There it is. Oh, we need to figure out how to add, like, I'm pretty sure I have it set up where if I have someone on Discord with me, that the audio in the Discord will pop up on recordings and or on live stream versus hearing them over the or through the game itself. Because, you know, if I'm playing with someone that has PlayStation or, you know, Xbox, and I'm playing a Steam game or whatever, and they don't have Steam, obviously, they can still talk to me through Discord, and we can record and or do a live stream or whatever. I think I have it figured out. I still need to do a test run on the audio portion, so I might have to do a recording of a audio in the future, near future. I know I brought it up when my computer started acting all crazy, but I would like to be able to play with some others on even this map, to be honest. Oh crap, I did not do... Okay, so let's use this machine to try and strip all the branches. Let me see if I can do it. I haven't done it in so long. Okay. It's been a while. Okay, right on. I appreciate that, bud. There we go. We'll open it up. See if... Ah. Come on. There we go. Oh, shoot it the wrong way. That was totally my fault. Let me turn it the other way. Oh, that's what was going on. Okay, never mind. The only way to solve that now is to get the trimming axe, and I don't feel like getting it. So we're just gonna leave that one there. I'll get it later, because we just need money. I need to set up a production now, which granted I could do the baby sawmill. And that's fine and dandy, by all means. I'm pretty much in the same boat now, you know? Like, my wife is at work, my daughter's doing her thing, and she's also technically working. And I like to now have opportunity to get the house all cleaned up. So I try and plan for all that. But what in the world just happened? I look away for 2 seconds. Did I hit something, or did it do that glitch thing? I thought it was going pretty smoothly on the road. Oh, missed my turn. Missed my turn. Don't hit anything. Go, go. Oh, of course I said something. Okay, so it was the road, but house elf. Fair enough. Another 6,000 plus. Oh, speaking of which, I need to check my dryer, make sure my clothes are dry. I'll be right back. And I'll move this golf clubs out of the way too. My pump cover, my hoodie, was definitely smelling a little funky, so I had to get that cleaned, plus some other things, especially if my daughter's friends are going to be over all weekend. I want to try and pick it up some. But oh, this map is completely full of glitches. And Yes, it does make a good SMR. ASMR. See, that was my dyslexia. It was fucking with me. It definitely makes a good ASMR. Ah! Don't mind that. Just ignore that. That didn't happen. I wonder if Dakota will come back. He's like an adopted nephew. All right, let's see here. Do I want to cut any more trees? Really? Really? Ouch. Okay. Ouch. I did not mean to do that. All right. Ouch. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put a house down and set up a I'm still dumbfounded what you said. Let's do I really like this house. And I really like this house. You know what? Let's do this one. Give it a little, almost like a log cabin vibe. And put it like over here out of the way. I think that's the best spot. Yeah, we'll just put it there. And then we'll put our little factory thing, which is just a wood cutting or firewood cutting business. It's very cheap. Very cheap. It's like 1800 or something like that. And we can use it to get some money to invest in the bigger one, which costs like 46,000 or something like that. We'll put it, I don't know, like right here. And then we can make I don't know, a driveway or something, or a parking space for all the equipment, probably like right here. Might as well do a gravel little plot. That did not go as planned, but that's fine. Make it all gravel, why not? There we go. Well, I'm wondering when I get the steering wheel and stuff, will it be able to steer better? Like, have you tried it out? Like, does it steer better? Because when that opportunity comes, what I want to do is I want to set up a L desk, and I can have my steering wheel and stuff like behind me, and then I can have the one camera with that being like a background kind of look, so people can see me do my functions and stuff, and then be able to switch to a different camera that's facing right at me, especially when I'm in my gaming room. I can switch to a different camera and have it facing me with the chat and all that. So I want to set up like a bunch of Wait, when you say you don't drive in normally, like you don't drive a car like at all, or not like trying to pick on you or anything, I'm just wondering. I put that house down and all that perfect timing because it just got dark. Let's go ahead and get this in there. This is gonna easily fill up that that makes sense. Okay. Did you have like a bad accident or something? Because that does trigger a lot of people when they have an accident, and after that they can't like drive anymore. Because I had a pretty bad accident. I completely rolled a it was a S10 pickup four-door, and I completely rolled it, and sure enough, it got towed off and all that fun jazz, and I immediately had to drive the semi again. Like it wasn't a good situation, but you know, I had to still just, because that was my career, driving, so it really sucked. Like it stressed me out, like driving on the road with even a bigger truck and thinking about that. Yeah, we should have some production popped up now. Not a lot. It's gonna be like a couple pallets. Oh wow, that sucks. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's got to be tough for real. Did you were you okay from it though, at least? Like, did you get any injuries? Or I was lucky. All I got was some glass in my arm. What? No way. Five hit and runs? Dog. There's that. I don't think it's the same fly. I've killed several, but there's a fly flying above my head. It was like a cat tweaking out. try and keep this topped up with that. But that's crazy. 5 hit and runs. Goodness. Right. You have a permanent blonde spot? Bald spot. Blonde. Bald. Well, I'm permanently bald too. But that's crazy. And yes, he did. 100%. That's why I have him tattooed on my arm with the cross. 100% he was with you that day. Because it could have been so much worse. You are blonde. That's funny. That's funny. You know, oddly enough, I was talking to my daughter the other day, her and her friend, the ones that just came in and all that. They were talking about doing music and so on and so forth, and they brought up YouTube and other social medias to do their music and so on and so forth. And when they brought that up, I immediately thought of you. Currently red and blue. Polka dots. What? You're kidding. What? Yo, you gotta do your music with that look would be freaking crazy. And I'm guessing you have straight hair, right? So have that spiked would be hilarious, but cool at the same time. Nah. Nah. There's nothing wrong with that. My brother, when I was younger, his hair is brown naturally, and I'm the only black one in my family. So uh he dyed his hair blonde and then or bleached it, and I wanted to try it too. So my hair actually turned out to be copper. It's black. Like you can probably tell by my eyebrows, my beard. Like that's how black my hair was on my head. So it came out copper and it looked goofy, but yeah, I rocked it out for a while. And then there's another time that I did it again. And with him. And then he added black again. And so I had like copper and then black stripes. And it looked goofy. It really did. It was like straight black stripes. It went like that, and then like that, and then like that. Like it was like 5 or 6 like black stripes that went from the front to the back. It was so goofy, but it's being, you know, family, being a brother. It is what it is. I'm now crawling around. It'd be nuts. Like, if you do an album, you can have your face just like yelling into the mic and just have your spiked polka dot hair. It'd be so funny. It'd sell, like, straight up. Because, not to be rude, that's like the new vibe nowadays, is like crazy hairstyles or random colors and stuff. And like all my daughter's friends that come in, they have like black hair with like a red strip or a blonde strip, or like, and then some of them I've seen had like some purple in their hair, some pink in their hair. It's just what it is. Like, that's just the newer generations are doing. And so you'd get their attention if you had colorful hair like that, for real. Like, nothing against it. I can't pull it off because I don't have hair. But I don't know. Now, yep, you can see it now. Definitely. You see all that's freaking gone. I don't have a 4 head. I don't have a 5 head. I have a 12 head. That's what that is. It reaches all the way to the back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. By all means. I'll have to tune in and pay it like and listen to it for real. Because I'm always a big supporter of small businesses, people that are just starting out. Like I have a coworker, his name's Will, or I used to have a coworker, I don't work there anymore, but his name's Will. He's 2 years younger than me, and in fact, I'm gonna message him and see if he's gonna come by this weekend to come pick up something that'll help him get started on YouTube. Now, if he'll watch the stream at some point in time, he'll know that I literally bought this for him, because the one that I have that I was going to give him is way outdated and wouldn't really help his situation. So I bought him a new capture card. I have it laying around here somewhere. Now, granted, it's not like the best one out there. It's still cheap, but it'll get him started. Like, that's all that matters, just to get started on it. The only way to know that you're going to be successful and so on and so forth, it's just do it. Just do it. You know, take some time in between work or something and just do it. I just can't. Nothing against the company I was working for, but financially, the longer I worked at where I was working at, the further in debt I was pretty much going to be. And so taking out everything on my 401k and so on and so forth was just a better option. and I can do my own thing and make probably pretty much the same amount of money doing DoorDash around my neighborhood as to, okay, I'm not, let's cut this in half and see if it takes it. Okay, it's still not taking any of this, so I'm guessing it's just too much. Let's cut that one in half and see if it takes any of that. They're just too wide of logs, for real. That's crazy. But no, my daughter said something about singing and stuff, and I thought about you, and, you know, because you said that you've been making songs, but you haven't personally, like, tried, you know, doing the singing yourself. So that's why I said if you're still using AI to do the singing portion, that's fine and dandy. But as long as you put that you did the lyrics and everything else, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna get some attention. But yeah, my daughter's friend, if you send that tonight, I can have my daughter's friend, and I'll happily do this for you because I can, like I said, I can record it. My microphone's not the best quality, but I could record it on my end and then send it back to you with her voice and see, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those deals that, like, I'm willing to work with people that are trying to improve. You post them on here on YouTube and on TikTok. You sent it on Discord just now. I will have to. Okay, let me pull up my Discord real quick. Okay, that's not important. Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay. Sally sells she shells on the seashore. That is difficult for me to say. But I will look at that because I do not want to be hit by um, you know, copywriting once I get off of this. Hey there. Who joined on? Who joined on? What's up? I see there's 2 currently. How's it going? All right, that's good to go. We're just gonna let this pile on. Invite a friend to play. What? Hold on. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? If that's what we're doing. let me do something real quick. One, switch to my, nope, that is not what I want. Oh, that's why I unplugged my, whatchamacallit, where did I put it? Did I drop it? I unplugged stuff because stuff was in the way, and now, oh man, I am a, oh, it's right in front of me. I'm a smart person. I'm just saying that. Can't put myself down. That's just rude. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is hooked up to the headset now. So now let's go ahead and do. That is not what I want. That is not what I want. I am gonna send you a invite on Discord and see if that works. Might as well. That is not what I was wanting. Did that work? Did I send it right? Did I not? Is this it? That is the Giants community. That is not what I'm looking for. Ah, there it is. I sent it on Discord for the invite, and this is a good time to check to make sure the audio is good. Let me turn it down a little bit because I'm afraid that it's going to be overpowering. I'll probably put it back down to where my mic is roughly. See if that worked. And who else is tuned in? I see currently viewing. Say a hi or howdy or what's your favorite food, and I can judge it and see if you're with the cool kids here. Just saying, mine's lasagna. Okay. And Cajun food. I love Cajun food. Oh. Anyways. Where did I put that thing? Where'd it go? Did it work? Pretty sure I sent the invite on that. There's an update ready. I need to update that, but not right now. And then what I'll do is I'll hop back on the game. What is a Swedish pancake? I get. Oh, also known as a crepe. Okay. I didn't know they were called Swedish pancake. Is that like a area like terminology? Does that does that make sense? What in the world is it? But if you want to do voice chat, had it ready to go just in case if you want to give it a try. Since we were talking about it in the past, I'm ready to give it a try if you want to. But who where did oh, that makes sense. So I was literally about to say who called it a Swedish pancake, but if she's half Swedish, that makes sense. Okay. And you're the first person that I've personally talked to that said my gran. Most of the time I hear like Nana or um grandma, um gran, but not just my gran. So um that's different. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm a big family person. But yeah, if you wanted to try and do the chat thing, we can. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna, oh, well, let me get back on the game so I can set up for a multiplayer. And since you guys are watching, I will put in a password that y'all can see and join me if you play Farming Simulator 25. No way. That's crazy. Obviously, I think I've already told you that's where I'm from. I'm here now in Missouri. That is nuts. Why would she move to Washington? Just asking. I would not. I would not. And if y'all are tuning in, go back through. Oh wait, no, because I had a wig out, and the comments are, or the chat is not the same. So if you happen to go back to the previous stream before this one, you'll understand. I don't know why my internet just completely wigged out on me. All right, we're going back to the one that I was on. By the way, I'm gonna make sure it's cross-platform. So all the ones that are on here that are cross-platform, I will keep. And we can just go from there. Okay, in fact, if you find Big Bro J, that's me. Y'all tune in to me. I'm not gonna have a password. I'm not gonna have a password, but I will have to accept your invite. Maximum 8 players, so that's what it is. Cross-platform on. Auto accept off. and you're more than welcome to join me. But total of 8. That's all I can accept. Total of 8. All right, back to this. Originally it was Arizona, but with the family, and then am I reading that last bit correctly? Messed with her Graves' disease? What is Graves' disease? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look that up. You don't have to say anything. Oh, I pull up Graves and it pulled it right up. So it's a real serious thing then. Wow. Is she okay now? That's crazy. That is crazy. And by the way, I'm on cross platform. Find my map. It's Forest Run, Big Bro J. You can find me. You can join. But I can hold up to 8, and that's about it. Okay, well that's good. My mom has been through 2 brain tumors. The first one they had to take out through the nose. They broke her nose and stuck a claw up there like mummification, and it was as big as 2 man's fist. It was a big old brain. It was a tumor as big as 2 man's fists that they took out from right here. And then she has another one on the back of her head, but it's too close to the yeah, so they weren't able to get to that one. And then she just recently went through breast cancer. So she went through chemotherapy again for that one. And she's doing okay, but definitely falling apart bit by bit. She's very, very weak all the time. In fact, for the longest time, my daughter was staying there trying to help her out and so on and so forth while I was working. And but I'm here, and once I get a car and she needs help with anything, I can run up and help her if she needs it. I wonder if I can set up a. Now, granted, I'm not no medical, you know, care person, but I wonder if I can figure out how to have me be involved in that. That's good that they the radiation killed it, but now when she was going through the radiation, did she like lose her hair, or uh mom didn't lose her hair. Her hair went pure white and she lost her teeth. And then like her bones became really, really brittle. I think it's like a neglecting of calcium, I think is what it's called. Or calcium deficiency. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, dang it. Not mean to hit that. If other people join this map, that'd be perfect because I can have someone run all the equipment. Her hair went silver and she lost. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, I do not have super strength anymore because I have it set up for cross-platform. That's fine. We can use this equipment to load up the truck. Good thing I have this then. Sweet. Like, I would have happily got rid of all my mods, but the issue is like everything that I have here is a mod. Like every piece of equipment that I'm using, and so on and so forth. Wait, you're on Discord. I forgot. Hold on. Let me double check that then. Oh, there it is. I already had it popped up. All right, so display the Xbox game you're playing on Discord. Okay, I guess. Join voice call directly from Xbox. Would that be better? Join voice calls directly from Xbox. That's what's going on. Nope. No, I'm not doing that. Hold on. That is not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to set it up. I think it's this. Okay, pin. Put that in real quick. Okay, connecting your Xbox account to Discord. That's what it needed to do. You can close the window and go back to Discord. Okay, so I should be done. Nope, I already did that. Did it work now? Do.
Hello.
Hey, there you are.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Keep on talking. Just keep on talking.
Okay. Put me on the spot though.
You're good. I'm just tweaking the audio on my OBS. Just keep on talking. Say
Okay.
whatever.
Okay. Whatever. Okay. Okay.
I think we're about there. I just don't want you peeking. Real quick, just
Yeah.
little bit less.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Frog in my throat.
Frog in your throat. All right, we
Yeah.
should be ready to rock and roll on that. We should be good.
Nice.
Awesome. I'm glad that it works. So that is a plus.
Yeah. I'm just currently getting rid of mods so I can join.
How many mods did you have in total?
Let's say my Xbox was just full.
Oh, that'd be
I
quite
had
a bit.
I had the full 8,000 megabytes picking up.
Yeah, that'd be
I like
quite
my
a bit.
mods.
Making a mess of things. I don't have my super strength anymore. I'm gonna have
A
to...
good substitute for the pallets and stuff, at least, is the liftable pallets.
Yes, and I do have that, but not for the it doesn't work for the material that I'm trying to pick up that we produce.
Ah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get a forklift, which I'm just gonna lease. Oh man, I don't want to get rid of... Wait, hold on, scratch that thought. Backtrack.
Rewind.
Can I put a front loader on this tractor? That would solve the problem. Actually, let me sell these pallets. These pallets I have on the truck.
That was enough.
That's 3 pallets. We'll sell these and then I should be able to afford...
Oh, so close. Really just have a few more to get rid of. I seriously gotta stop filling up my mods.
I did not thread the needle right.
Oh, I also got my farm stick, by the way.
Your farm what?
Or the farm stick. It's the
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. I'm jealous.
It's
I'm
not
so
as
bad.
useful as you think.
Well, it might be for like PC because...
Oh yeah. Well, no, it pretty much functions on my Xbox as if it was a PC.
Really?
It has buttons that I don't have for the controller. And they work.
Nice. Huh. Because I thought about buying Well, I could totally program buttons on my keyboard to do that, but I'm trying not to use my keyboard. So I try and program my controller to do buttons having those extra 2 underneath.
Yeah.
But the
Alright,
problem
download
is,
started.
one of my buttons I don't even use because I have to program it to the same as, like, let's say, instead of holding left and right bumper at the same time, that is my right button underneath my finger.
Oh, yeah.
So if I want to do my right button, that's underneath my right finger, or no, that's my right finger, is the left bumper, right bumper. So if I wanted to program the left trigger extra button, I have to program it to whatever buttons I have on the controller. And it's really annoying, but I can't just program it to whatever letter or whatever on the keyboard.
Yeah.
I wish I could. That'd be so nice. But
That'd
nope.
be amazing.
Let's see here. You know what? John Deere skid steer, that's the cheapest one. And that would load up the truck just fine with the small pallets. So I'm going to do that one. With the regular forks. Yeah.
So you're stream open on my phone to build up your all that stuff for YouTube. Whatever it's called.
The algorithm.
Your reach. That's it, yeah. The algorithm and the reach.
I'm going to try something goofy, and I don't care. But if it works, it works. Oh, that's not working. Let's try it again. It didn't hook. Oh, man. Trying to get the forks to strap down to the bed of my truck so I don't have to drive the skid steer all the way back to the...
Match the forks from the skid steer and then attach it. And then attach back to the forks.
Oh, good idea. Didn't think about that. It did not work. Maybe
The
I
forks
pushed it.
probably don't have the right collision.
I'll try that. I scooted it a little bit further forward. Oh, that time it covered. Okay, it covered the forks.
Nice.
Okay, now let's give it a try.
Yeah. Then it's got selective collision on the front of the end of them.
Okay, lifted up the truck. Come on. No, that's making a mess of things. Aha! Skid steer's off the ground. We're good. This is so goofy. Oh, hey now.
Oh my god. You're a rock star. Get your show on. Go play. Sorry.
We're doing wheelies over here. Don't mind me.
Oh god.
We're good
They
now.
see me
We're
go.
good.
No. That'd be perfect. If only you could play that while doing the wheelie on it.
Well, I'm not doing wheelie now. As soon as I hit those railroad tracks, I'm pretty sure I'm about to. Nope. We're still keeping balance. We're good.
Nice.
Ugh, I got a mess of. There we go. We'll drop it now. That was definitely worth the investment. Granted, it's only going to load one pallet at a time. But yeah, most of my mods are cross-platform. I make sure of that in the first place. There's only like a couple that are not.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to do this at some point in time. But yeah, it's working. It's working. We're loading up.
So far, it's been every gamer's dream just to get a PC now.
That's no joke. Oh wait, I put the wrong pallet on the truck. I can't drop that off. Let's get that out of here. When PlayStation 5 came out and everybody was like buying it with the COVID and everything that was going on, it was just a cluster. So I was already thinking about looking into a PC, and honestly at the time the cheapest one that I saw when I was able to like invest in one, I spent a few $100 extra and I'm able to get the PC that I want. So I said, let's get the PC.
I'm looking at a rent-to-own. I'm looking at one of them rent-to-own ones right now. It's moderately newer, we'll say, but it's gonna be a good in total. I think it was almost 1,000, but it's so much cheaper than anything else that I could really go for in terms of renting to own.
Right. Still solid. I did tweak the volume just a little bit, but I think everything's okay.
A little quiet on there. I tend to get quiet when I talk for long times.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was my headset is like really strong on the volume, so I hear everything like crystal clear and loud. I haven't tweaked the volume of my headset, but I don't really want to. But I'm checking the other sounds on the, because with the Discord I have my voice, your voice, or anybody that's on Discord, and then I have the game. So all those noises I'm trying to like level out, make sure that they're good. Recording's a lot easier to figure that out versus live, but because I can stop the recording, check the audio, make sure it sounds good, and then so on and so forth. But we're just gonna make this our trial. Why not?
Sounds good.
And then
I just wish my internet would go a little faster with these mods.
got that Indian Wi-Fi.
Yep. Thank
Shout
you.
out
Come
to
again.
my brother Wall.
Yeah. It's a great saying. I've been using it lately.
Yeah, when me and him played COD together, it was crazy. My internet would be better than his during gaming, but when it comes to downloads, his was faster than mine, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Mine's just jittery all around.
Yeah, I can definitely
Oh, but if I
hear-
want to upload something, it'll go quick.
I do hear a little bit of static when you talk, but I'm just gonna say that's probably like the microphone that you're using. I'm not really gonna 100%.
No, it's probably catching my AC.
Oh, gotcha.
I just remembered it was on. I'm just sitting here freezing for no reason. Hey, that's a rhyme.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I point things out like that all the time.
Well, that's like the ADHD that we were talking about kicking in.
Yep. Or just getting random songs that haven't played in weeks stuck in your head.
Oh, that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. I saw a short of it was some zombie show movie. I've never seen it before, but there was apparently they were singing a Britney Spears song,
Oh God, yeah.
and that's been stuck in my head the rest of the day. And I swear I saw that at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Dang, that's better than what's been stuck in my head all day. I got the Barbie girl song stuck in my head. It's driving me mad.
Oh, my mom. I'll have to call her back later.
I don't have that option. I live with my mama. She can just yell down, "Get your butt up here!" I help them with everything, because, you know, all their issues.
Right. Ah, car. Get out of here. No, train, move. Okay, we're clear. That startled me. Actually, I gotta see what this is about. I don't think she left me a voicemail. Oh, I'll see if she... No, I think she did. Yeah, she did. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to give her a call. I'll be right back. I'm gonna step into the other room and I'm gonna mute my mic. Come on. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me get my headset back on. I am so sorry. Yeah. Anyways, I'm back. My bad. My bad.
Just to let you know, you still have 8 mods that are not cross-platform.
What?
Yeah.
How are they still on then? Because it shouldn't. No.
Well,
Oh, hold on. Let me.
let me get a picture of which ones real quick so I can tell you.
And then I'll disengage them. Yes. I'm saving and quitting now. And we will get that fixed. I hope it's not the ones I'm using right now. That would suck. Oh, wrong thing. Multiplayer. Create.
Hit it.
Go back to that one. Okay. That wasn't necessarily an important phone call, but I'm glad that it.
Yeah.
One of my grandmas in Texas is not doing the best, and they're hoping that I had some funds to help them get down there. But I don't. I had to pay all my bills.
I'll pray for him. I'll pray for him.
I appreciate it.
You ready for the mods?
Yeah. What are they?
It's the 40-foot land roller.
All right, hold on. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, it's the red one. Okay. All right. Deselect. Okay.
And then this one's confusing because it's a lot of numbers
A lot of
and
numbers.
letters. It's letters and numbers rather than a name.
Really?
BRZEG
Hold on.
space N.
We are through. Why does that sound familiar?
It's got in quotations PIAST. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm getting a call as well.
That is weird. We are.
Okay, it's a bad picture, but I gotta send it in Discord because my mom needs my help.
Gotcha. I'll pull up Discord real quick then. Nope, wrong.
If my phone will let me.
I see what it is. I can probably figure it out. There's some mods that, since my thing wigged out, did not pull it up.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what they are. Okay. I see what they are. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up. Wish they had the picture. Aha! It's a fertilizer spreader. I bet it is. I bet that's what it is. Click on that one. Just make sure that, oh, pull it back up. Yep, that's the fertilizer spreader. Okay. Okay. That's the fertilizer spreader. I can disconnect that one easily. Let's get rid of that one. And then we'll go back. We will find them all. Not a problem here. Okay, so the next one is the FMR. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, that one that you said the B in the is a fertilizer spreader. BRZEG is a fertilizer spreader. That's what that one is. Old school style fertilizer spreader. I use a lot of old school mods.
Yep.
Um,
I try to, but there aren't many on console. At
no,
least none that I could find.
There really isn't. What's the next one? Just to the right to that.
Let me get my phone up. It is FMR.
FMR. Okay, hold on with that.
It's a cedar pack.
Cedar pack.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know which one that one is.
It says 5043/X in it, I think. For if there's a number on it. Because, I can't see the picture.
No, you're good. I can go through and see if I can find the letters. It's a cedar.
And a cedar pack.
There's SFMRZ. That's a baler.
It might be F. I can't see it very well. FMR. Like I said, my phone don't take good pictures.
Fine. I was able to find that first one I was spotting. Let's see here. So I can actually zoom in on it a little bit. Let me do that. I'll just click back and go back to that real quick. So I had to hop out and then hop back. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, that's FMR KRA, I think I. In fact, I'm gonna write this down. Good thing I have my little notepad in front of me.
Either an I or a J.
Let's do it this way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. That does kind of look like a J. I'll put it there anyways. Okay, and then we'll do the B or MBP. See, just like a moment. The Zon, ZOZEN. I'm surprised that all these still showed up because I did pick it to be. But yeah, when my internet went wacky in the game, went crazy on me. Oh man, the Red Rock. That's the front end loader that or telehandler I'm using. No, I know which one that one is. Bummer. I'll have to get rid of that, sadly. That's a good cheap telehandler too.
Like it was.
Z1 or 215. Okay, and then we'll scoot over this way because there's one more. The UTB Universal. I think I know which one that one is too. Okay, so now let's go back to the game.
I should have done this while I was up there. Darn it. I gotta go check the mail. My alarm's about to go off.
Gotcha.
Be right back.
Start back up top and work my way down. Okay, that can go. That can go. All right, now we're back to where I was. Let's see here. Okay, we need to get rid of the. I don't know where the FMR is, but we'll figure it out. Is that that's the one I was looking for? There it is. I found it, the FMR. Okay, and then we need to go. Okay, so that one's done. We need the. Oh wait, where's my telehandler? My Red Rock telehandler. While I'm looking for the Zon and everything else. It's in alphabetical order so far, so maybe I go to the bottom. No. Oh. I was saying it wrong. It's not Zon. It's Ozen. M-O. What are you? Oh, it's that thing.
Oh, that thing.
Okay. Okay, so now we go back to M. It's a trailer. That one's gone. Okay, which I don't use that trailer very often anyways. Now we go back down to R. Get rid of my front end loader, sadly. That one's gone.
Back now.
I'm finding most of them. Almost. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with this. Just double checking on one of these. All right, so you. That's the one I'm kind of confused about. Oh, it's that tractor. That's a good tractor too. Dang. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, so that tractor's gone. Now, right underneath, or right by the red rock, there's the SFMRZ. That one I'm having a hard time trying to find.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
So I'm gonna get back onto the picture there. Just double check to make sure I didn't write the wrong thing down. So there's the red rock. It's the SFMRZ220. Okay, let me see if I can find it in J, because the other name for it is Jaga. And maybe that will help. Okay. Back to the game. Bouncing back and forth. But it's okay. We're gonna make it happen.
Ping pong ball yet?
So what?
I said, feel like a ping pong ball yet?
Oh, definitely. 100%. I don't think tennis has anything on me.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing I don't look forward to on computer.
Well, this is only an issue. Like, obviously, what we're doing with now, you're doing console, I'm doing PC. But otherwise, it's really not that bad.
Just the fact that you can have that many tabs even open.
Yeah, I have
an issue with forgetting them.
I have Discord, I have OBS, I have Farming Simulator, and I could probably turn off the actual tab to the internet because of YouTube's not up right now, but I had to have it pulled up just to see why my internet wasn't working.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am not seeing that one. That's driving me up the wall. Let's see if there's if I can see the number. That's not it. Okay.
I know it's a 50 something. I just can't tell if it's a 4 or what.
I got 215. I wonder if I do the search
Maybe
in.
second of a different one.
Back at the top, work my way down bit by bit. No. No. Do. No. Because if these are the only ones that you're struggling with, that's surprising, to be honest.
Yeah. Just how that's surprising. I haven't played crossplay yet.
To be honest, neither have. Well, actually, no, scratch that. I played crossplay a long time ago, but that was almost 2 years ago when I bought this PC. And then my brother-in-law just completely like quit playing games for a fat minute. And then he still doesn't really play games. Too busy working. Trying to make that money. Hold on, what is that? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Next item. Nope, that's not it. I have a feeling it's something goofy that I don't really actually use a lot anyways.
I have a lot of mods like that. They're usually just for like, oh, that looks cool, I'm gonna try it.
Dang.
And then I never usually use them again.
I'm still going through and I'm still not seeing it.
I wonder if the name that I got and the actual name of the mod are different.
Oh, it is that trailer, that Baylor that I was talking about. Found it. It's that old Baylor. Like, nope, back up. But click that off. There we go. That should be everything then. Oh, dang it. You go away. Okay, I'm going back through because I think I clicked the wrong button. That one's gone. That one's gone. Let me make sure Red Rock is gone. It is in alphabetical order. So let's see here. Okay, the Universal is gone. That Baylor's gone. Red Rock. I accidentally pressed the wrong button, so now I have to go back through.
I've done that plenty of times.
That one was the issue. That one's gone. Okay, so that's that. So that's 4. Okay. And then the MBP, seen it one time. It was the trailer. That one's gone. Okay. And then the FMR. Which was, what was that? The FMR was this old school cedar. Found that one. Okay, that one's gone. And then the first one was the red roller. Oh, there's a fertilizer too. I forgot. Okay, that one's gone. Red roller. There it is. And accept. Everything's correct. I'm pulling it up now. I'm hoping it works. We should be good to go. Should be.
All right.
That was a little tedious. I might have to delete those just off my thing because I really don't use almost every single one of those other than the red rock. I'm kind of bummed out about that one.
Yeah.
But we will figure out something else. I am in.
I'm starting to save up for that PC, so won't be too long.
Yeah, because there are so many cool mods. Hey, look at there. Accept. Rainbow Vixen.
Yeah. I went with the generic. It's what inspired most of my names, like on YouTube and stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now I need to figure out what we're going to use to replace that telehandler. That sucks. Ooh, actually, hold on. I might have a solution. Oh, we do have a solution. It's not as strong of a front, like it's not as heavy as that telehandler, but it does use a front end loader attachment, or it is a front end loader. And we can get the, yes. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll have to do a chunk at a time when it comes to the logs, which is not a problem.
All right.
Because I'm cutting at 5 meters anyway, so this will actually work out pretty good. I think you're gonna like it. Because the next thing I want to invest in is a sawmill that we can store a lot of wood into. So here's this.
Yeah. All right, I joined into the farm.
Okay, and then what just happened? Why is my thing not working? Okay, my controller was being weird. I'm using my mouse to click on this. We're going to change it to black because I don't care for the red. Ah, there it went. Okay, we're back in business. All right, so there should be... So we have this John Deere skid steer. I need to sell this thing because we can't use it anymore. It's lame. In fact, we don't even need the skid steer anymore since we have this front end loader attachment. You got the man bun?
Yeah. It's the only hairstyle that is close enough to my actual hairstyle.
Fair enough. So we need to get rid of some things. Let's get rid of those forks over there. And then we need to load up this pallet. We can sell it immediately. And then we can cut trees down that this machine can reach around because it's not the biggest diameter cutting blade.
Yeah.
And I do own quite a bit of land that we can move around and on some trees. But wait, fast travel. Okay. This is old school front end loader. It doesn't handle a lot of weight, but the attachment that I have on it is pretty cool. I'm on my way back. It's very slow, 12 miles per hour.
I will load up this pallet.
Right on. Not the one with the wood chips. We're gonna have to load that into a regular dump trailer.
That was the log. Well, partially. Looks like. Or not under the log, near the logs.
Yeah, that one. That one's firewood. I'm glad I know which ones are not working. I might have to delete those ones then. I really don't use them. The only one that, like I said, I was bummed out about is that Red Rock. I'll keep that one because I use it on my other map that's for the videos. But the other ones I don't care about. Because most of the other ones are farming based. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to still keep, because when I did the poll, yeah, Lumberjack won, but what am I trying to say? Let me get that picked up for you. Give me a second. Right over your head.
Alright, you want me to sell the lizard pallet fork, right?
Oh, I already got it.
Oh. That was quick. That works.
Yeah, this
I was in pause menu, I wasn't even paying attention.
I literally said over your head. There we go.
You grabbed the pallet with it.
All right, get rid of that.
That's not what I want. There we go.
All right, that's good to go. I can. Right. Oh, I need to use this to pick up that log because it's probably not collecting because it's not in the right spot.
All right, where's the
sell point? It's on the
sell
way to
point.
the dealership.
Yeah.
Just follow the road towards east.
Summer Market?
Yeah.
All right.
And then the dealership's right past it.
I'd say the steering wheel is best used in first person.
I could see that. In fact, I'm gonna purchase a trailer while you're down there at the dealership. It's a cheap little wood trailer, but it'd be perfect to pick up those wood chips. And I think I have the hitch on that truck, so you should be able to pull it without any problems.
All right.
I did a little test run before I hopped on live, and it worked with that truck, so we should be okay. Hope I put the hitch on it. Did I put the hitch on it?
This isn't wanting to sell the fire.
Oh, you gotta go in the square, not in the there's a yellow square on the ground. It's for pallets, not for dumping.
Yeah, it's not selling because it's stuck to the pallet fork thing.
All right, I'm on my way.
So, I'll just go sell the pallet fork first.
Oh yeah, that works. That'll do the trick. I was afraid I was gonna have to pull that thing off there with this 12-mile-per-hour.
Not fun driving those all the way across the map, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I accepted the land as close as I can to this property. Because I was afraid something like that was gonna happen.
Oh, I need permissions. Whoops.
Say what?
Need permissions. I can't do nothing.
Hold on. I got you. Farm management. Okay, you go here and then you click personalize, promote to farm manager. There you go. Now you'll be able to. There you go.
Now I can go and sell this. Well, pick up the wagon first. Or trailer. It looks like a wagon though.
It is. It's a wagon. That's what it is. Straight up, it's a wagon. It's just not wood wheels. It might as well be.
Yep. It's a modern wagon.
A modern wagon. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can cut some more trees down real quick. We still have plenty of material to cut up and stick in that. But I plan on, well, actually we have enough money to get that old school sawmill, the cheap one.
Yeah.
And we don't even need that big cutter anymore if that's the case, because we have the tractor with the winch on the back of it.
There's the firewood sold. Yeah.
Because with the right tractor with that winch, we can pull any logs from wherever it is just to stock up both pieces of all right, where's okay, nope, I'm gonna turn it this way and we're gonna put it here because we can drive around. Yeah, we're gonna put it right here. Like, oh, I'm in the way. My character's in the way. I could have just pressed Y and totally just said bleh, but we're gonna put it right here.
It's always interesting seeing the inside of what the mods look like. Especially if it's like a building.
Yeah. That's actually
Most of the time it just doesn't register.
That's actually one of my favorite houses for real. I use it so much.
Oh yeah. God, there was a 22 mod that I really liked. I can't remember what it was called. The Rustic Cabin. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know.
I wish
that
they
one.
had that on here.
That's like the closest thing to it. That's why I got that one, because it reminded me it was pretty close to it. So okay, so here's where all the wood's gonna pop up at. This is where this wood chips will pop up at, and then this is where we dump all the logs into. So we can, you want to hop in that tractor and I'll cut some trees down and you can drag them over here. I'll hook you up and everything. Get some material into that.
know the modders did it so people could tell which ones were which, but it bugs my eyes that that's a different yellow.
A different
The,
yellow.
on the indicator zones on
I'm
the
not allowed to cut that tree
firewood
down.
thing.
Oh, well, so
Yeah,
um, what do you mean?
I know
Like,
why they do it. It's a slightly brighter yellow on the intake markers on the
oh,
ground,
it's a
and then
fluorescent yellow, yeah,
yeah,
versus
I,
the caution
it just
yellow.
bugs my eyes so bad.
Gotcha. That
My
makes
brain wants to
sense.
fix it.
Gotcha. Well, with the working construction like I did, I've worn fluorescent yellow for so long that I don't even like register the color anymore.
Yeah. Actually, I'm currently wearing fluorescent yellow, so
That's sad.
that's the only reason I noticed it. It's like, oh, hey, that matches. That one don't. Why?
That is so sad.
I like my bright neon shirts.
You in the tractor yet or what?
And then, yeah,
Come on to me. I got one tree down.
contractor. Sorry, I was kind of zoning.
That's fine. I'll be the anchor.
Wrong direction.
Oh, you're good. That's fine. Let me hook you up. Yep. Really go around over here. And then we click attach. Straight out. You're good.
There's a way to actually bring the winch in some.
There is. If you
I
stop
can never remember it
and
though.
I'm trying to remember what it was. It's not the right bumper. I think it's the left bumper. And it's like up or down.
Yep, I see it.
Do you have that little advanced control display?
I do.
I love having that thing up there. It comes in so handy. Like, granted, I remember like all the controls and all that, but it's just so nice to have when I'm trying to drop bales or switching from front or back hopper or certain trailers.
Yeah. Why tree are you not? There we go.
So my tip on how to start from zero, have you been using it?
Yes. I've been practicing on actually getting my brain to utilize it properly.
Like I said, the easiest one, if you want to start with a starter farm and all that, is just starting a career and then take out a loan that's the same amount of what your initial money amount is, and then just pay off the loan. That's the easiest.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, you know, buy what you want, and then the multiplayer route is the best route. And I learned that from a video a long time ago on Farming Simulator 22.
Oh, dang.
With the multiplayer. You're hooked up.
It
nope.
Stuck. There it goes.
Just bunny hopped.
It was stuck on the stump.
Yeah, you kind of have to come in like diagonally to where I'm standing at, so you pull it away from the stump. But we're just gonna get a little bit in here, and I think we're just gonna do regular planks granted, beams and the long planks pay more, but with the equipment that we have, we can't handle a lot of weight right now.
Yeah.
So I think once we get some money in, that's when we can go from there. And I do want to get that truck and something that we can pull, like a different kind of telehandler or something that can handle more weight. Obviously, even a front, like a not a front end loader, a wheel loader. We can pull it behind the truck and load it up and then go on our way. Oh, I got you. That's actually perfect. You're at the right angle. Come on. Where are you? Indicator. There you are. And you're off.
Hey, too much turning there.
I got 2 other trees down. I think that might be more than enough right now.
When I get back over there, I can push the one next to the other and we can take 2 at a time.
True.
Oh, come on, tree. Be nice to me.
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna hop off this stream because you're the only one that's on and we can just hang out.
All right.
So thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe, like, put a comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Jay out.